Hello everyone. Today I will introduce you Collada rigging system, which is used by most of the softwares as well as Makehuman. It is not specific for a software, it is used for motion capture frequently as well. For the beginning, let me show you where to download Makehuman. Via this link you can download various versions of Makehuman. I advise you to download latest version even if it is alpha version. The link can be found below. For the beginners, let me say that Makehuman is a very detailed, open source and capable program. You can build a massive amount of type of human model. Constitutively, there are four types of skeleton system in Makehuman: CMU-MB, Default, Default No 2, and Game Engines. CMU-MB was released for motion capture. It is optimized and simplified for that. For now, we are going on with Default Skeleton. If you already finished your modeling, choose this default skeleton and go to Export tab. In this page, you will see some types of exporting. I am using mostly top 4 of these: Collada, Filmbox FBX, MHX2, and Wavefront Object. If you want to export your model only as mesh for Statu, or maybe you want to rig it by yourself in Blender, you shouldn't choose any skeleton, and then you can choose the Wavefront Object or FBX formats. By this way, you will get only the mesh of your model and clothes etc. without its skeleton. Sometimes clothes from Makehuman isn't supported by MHX2 format, but you want that cloth with MHX2 rig. In this type of situations, first you can export clothes as FBX or object format and your model base mesh as MHX2. Later on in Blender you can rig that clothes to your model. If you want to get it with skeleton automatically, you can choose Collada or MHX2 formats. By default, you may be not able to see this format in your Makehuman software. In next part, I will show you how to get it. For now, let's see the Collada. After exporting your model by Collada format, you can skip to Blender. In Blender, you don't need extra effort. By default, you can import Collada format. In File tab, you can import your model. As you can see, after make your Collada visible by enabling in front option in viewport section on the right, you can manage your character with these cute small bones. But as you realize that this rig type isn't handy for manual animation, we need some key bones for this. But this rigging is used in mockup frequently, that's why I couldn't ignore this. I don't recommend Collada if you want to animate your character manually. To make this rigging more effective, I will show you another add-on. This add-on also used to make mockup for Collada rigging, and via this add-on you can connect your Blender directly to Makehuman. By this way, you can import your model directly from Makehuman without exporting it to a file. You can download this add-on from this site. The link can be found in below. This MH Community add-on will be downloaded as Makehuman plugin for Blender Master. I already downloaded this add-on. You can install it in Preferences and enable it. The add-on will appear in End panel on the right. To connect Blender to Makehuman, both softwares must be open simultaneously, of course. After you arrange the pose and expression of your character in Makehuman, under the Community tab, you should choose Socket panel. In Socket panel, you will see some options. You have to enable asset communication as well. After enabling them, we go to Blender again, and in Add-ons panel, click Import Human option under the Mesh tab. Your model will be imported with expressions and poses automatically. There are lots of options tabs by tabs. I recommend you to enable IQ option for rig in below. By this way, you will have more simple control on your character, if you want to animate your character by your hand. There are several bone display options under viewport displayed segment. By these options, you can change appearance of bones to make them more easy to use. There is also a mockup tab for motion capture in this add-on. We will look at this later on. In next part, we will go on with more important rigging systems. For Collada rigging type, I can tell these informations for now. By the time, I can go in detail for Collada as well. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now.